in front of a standing room-only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. And he's swinging a hot bat right now as he has 3 home runs in this series alone. I'm guessing they're going to pitch him a little more carefully in this one, but who knows? Maybe he'll stay white hot at the plate.
Hector Santiago is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. We'll look to build on that here.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, out in right field, we have the 2015 Gold Glove Award winner in Cole Calhoun.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, one guy to watch is Cole Calhoun. He's made a difference in this series so far. Already with 2 home runs to his credit, he looks really locked in at the plate, and I think he's got a good chance to keep that hot hitting going.
Marcus Stroman will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Craig Gentry will get his first opportunity here in Game 4. And you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay.
Under it just a little bit too much, and that becomes an easy flyout.
Mike Trout. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
C.J. Cron will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Martin reaches out for the tag, and there are two away now.
And you can bet he's frustrated here that he went after a curveball in the dirt. But to make matters worse, that curveball is nowhere close, but he doesn't even bother to run to first. The catcher can still throw that away. I've seen it happen, so he may get a good talking to back in the dugout.
Albert Kevin Pillar will get his first cuts here.
Kevin Pillar.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center, and the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And quick innings like this early on, that could really pay off later in the game.
Into the windup on his way with the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it.
It's even at 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Craig Gentry gets a shot now.
All of a sudden, the runners are off with the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Second base for out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Russell Martin stands in. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Troy Tulowitzki will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start on its way. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Back goes Trout, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. His second home run of the series as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
And as soon as he let that ball go, he probably wanted it back. It was just grooved right down the middle, and you cannot make mistakes like that to that kind of hitter.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. His 4th long ball of this series as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Donaldson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Trout looks up, out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His 4th long ball of this series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the third guy, and it gets hammered. I tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
Now batting.
So 1 away in the inning now for Michael Saunders. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Third baseman, number 6.
Yunel Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Greatest of swings there for the first out. Troy Tulowitzki steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Jose Bautista stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last home run was well over 400 feet. So if you're going to try to get him out this time, I suggest you throw a different pitch.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. Simmons dives. What a stop. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Now batting, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit toward the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than... At the plate, Craig Gentry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball...
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Reined in. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jason Grilli will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Jason Grilli.
Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Carroll. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
He's for strike 1.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third.
Do it again on 1 and 2. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So a runner at first now with one away. Do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out number 2.
Well, this is a fastball away right here. You're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Down 0-2.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Angels leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Al Albuquerque is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
62, Al Albuquerque.
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be.
Comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Blue Jays have elected to.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
Russell Martin now as he swings down to the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
He had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped.
Brett Cecil is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
27, Brett Cecil. The right fielder, number 56.
Cole Calhoun stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off.
Center fielder.
This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Mike Trout will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Fernando Salas will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Roberto Osuna is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
C.J. Cron will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a ninth-inning rally here if they're going to force a game.
Catch with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball. And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Giovanni Soto will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. And the World Series is once again moving north of the border. The Jays are American League champions.
Well, this is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
So, guys, all three of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our top player of the game?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Championship Series on MLB The Show.